Oh, now, this certainly does look like a farm. If it doesn't look like a farm, then my name isn't Cheese. Oh, actually, my name isn't Cheese. That's just a nickname that my mom called me. Anyway, here we are at the old farmhouse. It's very, very big. And yet, I am very, very small. So, what do I do with this farmhouse? I don't even think I see the way in yet. Do you think a door would be too much to ask for? Oh, a lovely table. And a lovely brewing stand. Oh, well, I do have a water bottle. Let's not use that up just yet. Actually, let's get some water in this water bottle. Is there any water nearby? Well, I guess I'll just only be able to brew one. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do. I can use that to fill this cauldron. And then, oh, no. I think once the water's in, I can't do that again. But there, 3 water bottles for fresh potion making. Okay. Let's take this. And I guess we need to take these carrots. And we're probably going to do a little bit of gardening. But we're not ready to take that one just yet. Dear Mr. Mole, someone wrote this letter. I don't know who it is. I'm just going to read it. Dear Mr. Mole, my sincerest thanks for the excellent work that you have been doing. Indeed, you appear to have done it a little too well. It took the aid of a local shrew to help me find the entrance to the shortcut that you constructed leading back to Redwall. The shrew told me to take the river west to a great bend, which then leads to a sandy path that should lead me to a shortcut entrance. Is that correct? If it is, it will save us all a great deal of time and effort returning to Redwall from afar. The tunnel will no doubt be long and dark, so I will instruct my novices to carry a few vials of cat's eye cordial with them. Oh, so there's a shortcut back to Redwall then? Well, that would be good to know. And what is this letter? To the kind voles of Gingervere's farm, Redwall would be in your debt if you could keep watch for a new novice of our abbey. I think he means me. Important business has sent our young mouse all over Mossflower Wood, and I suspect the journey will lead to your door before long. We would be much obliged if you could provide this weary soul with food and a place to rest. Once refreshed, please tell our novice to return to Redwall's Infirmary as soon as possible. Well, now I know that I must return to Redwall as soon as possible, but first, well, what do I want to concoct actually? I think my only real option is what? What? Milk cat potion? No, I've already made that. Backbone brew. That helped me against the spiders. Brew of fleet footpaw. Well, that would make me run faster. Oh yes. Knight's eye. Cat's eye night vision potion would be very good. I don't know what to make with. Wait. A hearty carrot gilded with gold. And then I don't need some salamander salve. Do I have any gold? I don't have any gold. What did I do with the gold did I have gold? I don't even know. Anyway, let's take a look around Gingervere Farm. A wee little bit. It seems like many people might live at this farm, although the decor is pretty sparse. I am curious about the barn. Let's see what's in the barn. All aboard! Take the Gingervere travel key. Oh, I don't have a gingerware travel key. Hmm. It seems that that would be a real quick way to get back. Oh, is there perhaps something up on the roof? Let's find out, shall we? I do like exploring for secrets when they're easy to find. Although I guess if they were all easy to find, that would sort of defeat the purpose of having secrets, wouldn't it? Yes, well, there doesn't seem to be anything else at Gingerbeer Farm, or any reason to be here, actually. But I am a little bit confused because, well, just because I didn't find what I'm looking for doesn't mean that Scratch found what he was looking for. It said in my book, in my note, to head to the west. Well, unfortunately, I'm quite off the map, so I don't know which direction I'm heading right now. But I do suspect west is in this direction. Alright, well. Oh boy. Hello, Duck. Can you confirm which way is west? You think it's... You're thinking? You're not sure either. Alright. Well, let's just head this way. Hello, farm animals. You have a very lovely farm. I think this way is west. Actually, this is sort of southwest. He did say to go back to the river, right? Do I have my boat? I don't have my boat. Let's go. Let's go. Oh dear. Guess what I've done? Silly me. I took the farmer's hoe. Excuse me, Mr. Deer. Will you take this back to the farmer, please? Oh, you don't want to cooperate. Well, can you? Here. I'll just place it on the ground here. Can you come and get it and bring it back to the farmer? That'd be very nice of you. I don't want to take his only hoe. How would he be able to tend his crops? Oh, look, more pigs. Pigs love carrots, from my experience in the forest. Oh, they're very happy with each other. A baby pig. Baby pig. They were so happy. Oh, and there's a sly fox. Alright, well, let's head back down this way. I'm sorry, baby pig, you can't come with me on my adventure. Our sailing ship is no place for a little... Hello, turkey. I once knew a turkey. Oh, here's my boat, actually. Alright. So, this is southwest. Oh, look. Bambi is bathing in the river. Hello. I think I am supposed to head this way till I get to a sandy beach. I hope it isn't too very far. And then I will find a shortcut back to Redwall Abbey. That's rather exciting. Once again, I find myself contemplating the cool night air of the river as I guide my boat along the stream and into the shallow lake. I believe I am back on the map again and almost to the secret passage which returns to Redwall. Yes, I have decided that in addition to becoming a master brewmaster, I am also going to write a tale of my journey, and I'm going to ask the abbot if I can put my book in the Redwall library. I think that would be a splendid way to chronicle the path that I have taken, and perhaps others will someday read it and come to find the help that they need in their own quests. Encouragement, bravery, inspiration. Perhaps I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself now, but these are all nice things to think about when on a long journey. Is this the sandy gravel path that I'm supposed to be on? Uh-oh, I do hope it's not about to come to an abrupt end. Oh dear. Oh dear, once again I may have failed to follow the proper clues. I did think that for sure this was the way to go. Is there anything special about this pond, perhaps? No? Great, let us read the book one more time. To the voles. Okay, that's not the book I wanted to read, actually. It's Dear Mr. Vole. Okay, it's hard to find, but the shrew. Take the river. Oh, wait a moment. I went west. Yes, I did go west to the Great Bend, which leads to a sandy path to the Great Bend. Oh, I thought this was the Great Bend. Yes, indeed, I think it is. And, this simply must be the right way. This simply must be the right way. Lead me to a shortcut entrance. This absolutely has to be the right way. Unless that shrew was being trickery, I do not see any sandy path off into the forest. Oh my, I'll go back this way. Although I'm quite sure at this point that I could just head overland back to Redwall Abbey and save some time instead of messing around with this dead end. Is that what I should do? What if my fate requires that I do exactly as the abbot recommends? Wait, is there perhaps a path off this way? I do see a little bit of sandiness on my map. No, I don't think this is the way. Oh, drat and forefathers. I just made up that little bit of a curse of exasperation. Perhaps this is the sandy path that was spoken of? Well, between you and I, if I don't find the sandy path, at least I'm heading in the direction of Redwall Abbey. And all will not be lost. It is a little disappointing, though, that I definitely failed to find the path at this point. So, here again, I shall put a notation in my story that says, from this point, I trekked far to the west, back through Mossflower Woods, till I was within sight of the Abbey walls. And then, once in sight of the Abbey walls, I should like my story to say something about all of the creatures. Well, now this is a very curious place to have a piece of lost wool. I wonder if one of the Redwall residents used this to mark their spot somehow. Anyway, we are back at Redwall, and as I was saying, I would like to say that there was a group of good beasts here to greet me and cheer me on as I arrived home victorious. I'm sure that I'm a little bit worse for wear, being all tuckered out and tired after my very long travels. But I do fear that perhaps the plague has struck Redwall, and maybe that's why there are no good beasts here to greet me as I rush home. Oh, how quaint. I've called it home. Hello, good beasts. Will you let me in the postern gate? No, you're going to make me go all the way around? If only I had some water in my water bucket, I think I might know a way to get into Redwall much quicker. Oh well, we'll just go the long way. Going the long way around the walls to Redwall in the evening. My triumphant return has been met with some gladness by the good beasts within the walls. I guess I'm not very good at making up songs, am I? I'm going to have to practice on my long adventures. Now, I think that I remember the way to go, to the Infirmary, even though I still don't know how to pronounce that word. Infirmary. There we are. I've done it. Infirmary. Won't the abbot be so proud of me? Making my way across the gardens, and I see the reeds have grown a bit since I've been gone so very long. That's encouraging. Oh, I just saw someone turn out a light inside. Oh, hello, boar. Hello, cow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over... Oh, I better not open that gate, actually. That might let the ruffians sneak in unwanted. I'll just have to hope that somebody is available to open it for me next time I arrive. Hello, I'm home, back at Redwall Abbey. I've had a wonderful adventure, and I've learned how to brew so many wonderful potions. Are you home and proud of me? Anyway, I'm going to make my way to the infirmary. If I remember how to get there. I don't think this is right. Oh my goodness, here we go again. How silly of me. I once again cannot find the infirmary. I'm sure that it was in this back corner, though. Oh, well, there's... Wait, where am I, actually? Wasn't it over here? The infirmary? I think it was somewhere right back over this way. Ow. Is it in these windows here? Nope. Alright, well, there are all the good beasts. They were indeed going to welcome me, except that I returned at night. That is why they did not welcome me. Well, let me find the infirmary, and my story shall resume there. Ah, yes, here indeed is the way to the infirmary. Wonderful, I have returned. I returned from Gingervere's farm, and there is a new note for me. A note of further instructions from the abbot. I'm just going to take a little bit of a munch, and then we shall read further instructions.
Thank the seasons you've returned. Velo told me of your perilous task, and we all feared the worst. A trail of a horrid corsair, such as Deadeye, is not one that I would entrust to even our most seasoned warriors. Our record indicate very little about him, almost as if Abbess Vale intentionally left vague his presence in these lands. Regardless, with dry-ditch fever back in Mossflower, we have very little time. Fortunately, the notes you found on your journey reveal a potential course of action. When the abbess mentioned the tears of dawn in her riddle, she was speaking in code of Redwall's most potent healing brew. It's a rare potion and difficult to make, but she goes on to imply that we must corrupt its effect by adding Spider's Eye, which seems to defeat the purpose of the brew entirely. Perhaps Deadeye was onto something when he suggested pickling the eyes first, to reduce the poisonous effect. I've heard of such a process used by the fox healers wandering the woods, but have never studied it myself. I'll confer with Brother Ambrose, but for the moment the advice of a corsair must be seen as suspect. Still, this is all for naught without the key ingredient, the flower of Isotor. Alas, it has not bloomed in these lands for generations, meaning we very well may be lost. Our only hope is to follow Deadeye's trail once more, as it seems Abbess Vale sent him on a similar errand many seasons ago. You must follow Deadeye's trail, but you'll need something special for your journey. A hidden door may be found between the great hall and the dormitories, opening only at midnight. The friar concealed a vial of rendered elm bark inside, which will allow you to create salamander salve. Go there now, and I will finish preparations for your next journey.